Hi, Mary. Looks like you got a clue going right there. Got it because the emote's called Winning Clue. Hope you're having a good day. Hmm. All right. I think I'm done eating. I'm having a banana for a snack. No, eat something maybe. Depending how fast I finish this, if I finish this within 2 hours, I'm willing to get food for a little bit, eat up a hungry man or something, and then play like a Swiss animal or something. But that's if it's like 2 hours. 3 hours, I'm like, man, we'll see. Okay, got nothing done. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I know that feeling of just like being able to sit back and just like relax and not have to worry about anything. Man, I was what days of that? I need a mini vacation. Maybe I'll take one off when Drawn Trail drops. Or stretch. Oh, there we go. That felt good. That woke me up just a smidgen, even after a 3 hour nap. Mm. All right, we're gonna get right into it because I don't want to play this case that much anymore. I'm only doing it for completion's sake. Just get used to using this. Perfect. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I don't know what. Oh well. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh, okay. That was weird. Did all my flipping audio get like fucked over? Let's go to audio, the properties. That makes sense. What else I have? I mean, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. Around here. Okay, everything else should be fine. Yeah, okay, everything else is good. All right, perfect. Good, good, good. Whew, that was a close one. I even hurt myself twice. How did that try go? Oh, that's right. Old man's testimony where he thinks he saw something, and we were all like, "Dude, you don't know jack shit." Okay. Which doctor is it? Please don't be flipping hottie clinic. I don't want that old creep again. Vermin Kudo. Oh, Victor Kudo. That's what it is. I wonder if it's a reference to something. Poor Gumshoe. Trying to get his crush free. Person sitting at the table. If we can solve that she saw somebody else at the table, then we can break this case open. Hello, Alien Eraser. How's it going? playing some Ace Attorney 3. One of my least favorite cases, but still. How about me? I'm doing fine. I had my work early in the morning because I have very early shifts. I got back. I took I watched the Final Fantasy 14 job action live better for like a very long time. And then I took a nap for 3 hours. Now I'm up doing this. Yeah, you did. I didn't tell you that I met the person. Okay, so let's move. Let's go first to the detention center to talk to Maggie and see where we go from here. Oh, never mind. I play one of these games by listening to some of the musics. Oh yeah, the musics are great. They're fun games too. They're not overtly difficult. But they do have like, they can be a little challenging, but I mean, I was playing these games when I was like 12 or something like that. By email pen pal 13 Asian princess. Oh, so 1337 as an elite Asian princess. Oh boy. You can talk to your pen pal later. Minus the cases you don't like the circus one had me ask a question. Honestly, I like the characters less in the circus one, but I like the case itself. The problem is the characters. This, I don't mind the characters as much. They're still pretty bad. I just don't like the case. It's just so boring. Like, the method of, like, death and everything and, like, the alibi stuff of, like, the first one, like, how, like, yeah, the motive, which was interesting at least, and the which was because it was an accident, and the motive, the motive, which was kind of an accident, they mean to target that right person, and the method were interesting enough. They're still bad, but this is just boring. It's just boring and long. And it's also something that, like, I mean, it's because I'm a skill issue, but like this case takes like forever to move forward. We don't have to worry about that much. Well, the case after this is like a one and done thing. Good one, but like we don't have to worry about that much about it. And then the one after that, the final case is, oh boy. Whew, it's a long case, but it's a... story-wise, it is very good. You weren't eating here, were you? Oh, man. Spending $20, this has to be killing him inside. Yeah, why would you? You're already broke as hell. Why would you spend a lot of money on some really bad food? How long have you been doing this case? Actually, honestly, only since Tuesday. I saw this case on Tuesday and I got past the first investigation and the first trial, and now I'm on the second investigation and the second trial. I thought this would take me longer, at least the first half, but it didn't. But that's also because I was just, at certain points, just speeding through. I mean, this day's gonna be longer than the first day, but I also have a better idea of what to least think about. Fuck. Yeah, the one time where you actually are reliable on a case is the time when you're not supposed to be reliable. Thanks a lot, Gumshoe. We're not actually repeating this to him, right? Oh, poor him. Delicate? Wow. I'm trying to think of the right word to describe the taste, and I just realized it's bad. That's it. It tasted bad. Thank you. It's kind of hard to admit it to yourself when you pay 20 bucks for it. You know, I've been there. When I spend like, not 20 bucks, but like a good amount for something, and I have it, and I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have spent that much money on this. Really? A Cyclock? I know exactly what you're listening to, but I don't know if I have the evidence to prove it. So in the meantime... the walking computer. I wish I had a 3D or 2D model so you could see me looking at you. Wow, it's just like me. Blue Screens Incorporated or something like that. Ah, blue screens, just like red rings. You don't want those in your technology. Why do you think you're something out of Cyberpunk? Lisa Basil. Just like Glenn Egg, her name is the same backwards and forwards. Ha! He said he looks more like a ghost in the shell. Wow, I wonder what that's a reference to. Maybe the hit anime Ghost in the Shell? One of the biggest, like, cyberpunk anime out there? Movies, I guess? That's franchises? Let's show you my badge. Super admin restricted desktop access password protected. What's the password? Password. It must be her mother's maiden name. I thought that maybe it should be out to the head, the stuff on his face, but no. Yeah, we should ask about that. Yes. From 1 or 2 bugs in his personality, ha, just like me. Oh, so you want to talk about yourself? Okay. I'll do one more thing. Okay, yeah, that's like, okay, then I don't think I have anything else that could work in terms of... Well, I do have one more thing. Okay, no, nothing else. Okay. Examine. This place looks like it's fucking Camino. Meet with the tiger. Old CDs? How come they don't have anything on their desk that personalizes them? We can't see anything from this person's side, but this person has nothing. You'd imagine them to have, like, I don't know, like a, you know, memorabilia or something. With a futuristic field in mind. I said what the point of the game is. The point of the, can you continue at to be the at the beginning. So basically you are a defense attorney and you get clients who for the most part are innocent, except for one case that happened in the second game. You get clients that come to you being like, I want you to defend me. And you basically, it's almost like a detective game, except you're not a detective necessarily, you're a defense attorney. So you go around getting evidence and talking to people, witnesses or people who know like the victims or the defendant or even suspects. And then you go on to court the next day. So right now we're in the investigation phase. In the investigation phase, you go around and you look for people and you get this evidence. And so this is all the evidence that I have. So I have items, and also I have people as well. But introduced in the second game, you can also present this as evidence. And so for example, this is my assistant. She's a spirit channeler, which means that she can basically have, this is gonna sound weird, channel the spirits of the dead into her body. Which means that she can channel her sister, who died in the first game, into her body. And her sister is also my mentor, who is also a lawyer. Then there's this guy, who's the prosecutor, who, I mean, if you've ever seen like Law and Order or something like that, it's like, you know, he's the guy who's trying to prosecute the criminals. This is my defendant, aka the person who I'm trying to cover to make sure that I get off as innocent. This is the victim. This is the detective who has a crush on, who's like a recurring person, and one of my favorite characters. And he also has a crush on the defendant because what she got after he was training her in the police academy. This is a witness. This is another witness. And this is a new witness that we have. This guy here was supposedly saw the aftermath of the scene of the crime at the restaurant when it happened. At Tribulations. Where does it come from? Yeah, this guy is Tribulations. Where does it come from? It's just like the name that they have. It's like localizing it. I'm not sure what they have it in actually because it's from Japan, this game, but like that's the name of the restaurant. And this guy is from Tribulations. So the Tribulations is like the scene of the crime. And she's supposedly killed this guy. It means really good in French. Is that what it means? Oh wait, I think you did say that the first day. Okay, it's like a restaurant. Yeah, the names in this game are pretty funny. That's why you have like this name, which is like back and forward, the same thing. Gumshoe, like, you know, like a gumshoe detective name back and forward. A Maggie Bird. Got it. I don't know what the actual reference is. Maya and Mia Faye. I don't know what the actual reference either. And here's our evidence. The key thing about this case so far has been that she was claimed to have poisoned this guy, but she says that she saw somebody else at the table put stuff into this guy's drink. But both witnesses, these two, both claim that they didn't see anyone at that table. So you have, you know, and of course, who's going to believe the defendant, right? So supposedly someone was impersonating me. I'm not here on this thing. Someone was impersonating me, pretending to be her lawyer, and did a shoddy job, and got her guilty. And now there's a retrial because I'm like, that wasn't me, to prove all the facts of this. What sucks though was that like all this evidence is like at least a month old, so not everything is fresh. And now we're here because the guy who died, this guy, was a programmer, and this is his workplace. As data management system is required by certain branches of industry and then deliver optimum operating systems and source level components to them. Basically, you're a software consulting agency that also gives software as well as a product. Maybe cybersecurity even. CDs, yes. Compact disc, digital optical storage media. I saw someone say the other day, a sidebar, that like, it goes like on Reddit or something like that, that like, they showed their kid the, like the save icon, right? Like, hold on. Oh, it's on this one. Oh, it's on Animal Wall. That's what I'm thinking of. They showed them like the save icon. It's like that game you could like watching but hate playing. Yeah, it's a very like visual game. I mean, it's basically a visual novel except with a little bit more interactivity. Yeah, they showed their kid a save icon and they're like, "What is this?" And the kid was like, "That's a fridge." And it's like, oh my god. Like, can you imagine there's something that's so ingrained into like computers and even like phones and the technology of modern times that the icon is something that is so archaic that people don't even know what it is? Like, good gosh, like a floppy disk? Some people don't even know what floppy disk even are. How was this person? This person was, good question, probably like the way they described it was like they were like the 30s or 40s. Which makes sense though, like, because like if you have a kid in your 30s and 40s, let's say if you have a kid and they're like 10 now, right? Floppy disks haven't been a thing since like the 2000s, maybe, if that. You know, by that point, CDs were already on the rise. But by the time I was born in the 90s, and even then, floppy disks weren't that big. It was still like CDs were becoming big. Like what was it? CDRs, CDRWs. I'm researching the impact of time slicing, common areas, and thing, and logical access to shared global variables. Obviously, the influences response time and performance and cover variables and memory overheads, which is very important to sets of execution. Ah, yes, like big O notation. Making sure that things run with a good, making sure that you optimize algorithms. That's half bullshit I just said, but kind of not. No, don't worry, the floppy. Like even like this is a weird thing to put it, like the notification like being like a bell. Like there are probably kids out there who have never seen a bell in real life, but they have like you know, hit that bell on YouTube. I'm not one to be like, you know, how did they don't know where it came from. I'm just saying this as like it's interesting how like technology has moved at this pace, and you know, generations have been separated in such a way that like, you know, the meaning behind something can be different. Do you have an idea who is guilty? Oh no, this is the 3rd game. I'm on the 6th game. Which I have yet to. I need to go back and beat that. Honestly, I should probably do that when I'm not. If I do that in like July, because I do want to do that on a stream, but also don't want that to be super fresh. But also want to do the Great Ace Attorney games last, because those are supposed to be really good. Yeah, I may just wait, just do 6 on stream. But yeah, I've beaten this game before. Now I don't remember I kind of remember the method because they literally show it. And I don't remember the motive, but I do know the killer. Which can make things a little frustrating though, because when I know the killing, it's like, they say the bell in Minecraft. Yeah. What happened? He said he got himself into trouble because he's a bit of a loser. Oh, Cyclock. Oh, by the way, I probably shouldn't introduce this stuff too. So if I mentioned before, she's a spirit medium. Previous game, I went to her hometown because she was accused of murder for the 2nd time in a row during a case. And her cousin, who is not here actually, is she in this case? No, she's not. Her cousin gave me, her cousin infused her little like jewelry thing, Magatama, which is a little thing right here, with like spiritual powers, which lets me, so if someone's lying, right, I get these little 3 locks on them. And I'm like, well, obviously they're lying. It doesn't have to be 3, it can be 1, it can be, you saw it on Gumshoe earlier, he had 1. And basically, I have to present that information and then be like, oh, you're lying. And here's all the evidence I have that you're lying, and then break them to get them to tell the truth. Ow, I hit my stand on my mic. Okay. What am I missing? Okay, I got all this here, got this, oh. You have an ad? Oh shit, sorry about that. Okay, so let's go to here because I've been to all the locations yet, and then I'll start jumping around. You said 3 to 1 lock. Oh, there's like, yeah, 1 to what's the max I've seen? Like 5? There's 1 to 5 locks that sometimes people can have, and like they have secrets, and you present evidence to them in kind of like a debate almost. They're like, oh, like, who spilled the milk in the kitchen? And it's like, psych lock. I don't know who did it. The scanner is iconic, so it's hard to separate them. Oh yes, the Dragon Ball Z scanner. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking with that. They should have done a full scanner because it's way just like in your face. But you have the psych lock, and then like you can tell how much they're lying, and like if you have like 5 psych locks, you know it's some big ass secret. And with those, except if it's old bag, and you present evidence in a debate and be like, oh, I saw you like in the kitchen before, and like, no, I didn't, and like, here's a photo of you in the kitchen, and it's just like, oh, but 1 breaks, and then you keep on doing that over and over until they admit, yeah, it was me, I spilled the milk in the kitchen. Okay, examine. Oh boy. The real Phoenix is like an abandoned chick lost in the vast open jungle. Okay, I've been here before. I've seen all this stuff. I'm not gonna flipping. I don't like when they like put that stuff over there when I've definitely seen this stuff before. Alright, so I think I can break your psych lock. Maybe? Can they confess things that they didn't do if we force them to it? No. There is no, unlike real life, thank goodness, there is no, what's the term? Forced confession? Is that it? It's not just forced confession, there's a specific other words or phrases that goes with it, where like you basically get an answer out of someone that's like not the actual answer. Coercion? Yeah, there's no like coercion. Oh, hello, Mooney Money. Welcome to the stream. There's no coercion in this. There are some very dubious is that the word? Dubious lawyer/law practices in this that would not fly 100% in this world. But that is, like, for example, the fact that in a real case, everyone presents all the evidence at once before you go into, to the judge. It has to be selected before you can do that, which they touch upon in, Rose Glasses, exactly. They touch upon in the first game and like evidence law in the end of the first game, the bonus case. But after that, other than that, every other case has been like, oh, here's some evidence, and I'm always like, oh, I've never seen this evidence before on like either side, and it's like, okay, this is illegal, but whatever. This is a fictional court system. It was related to. It's the same fucking thing. Oh, horse racing. Oh. God damn it. Well, at least I got my health back. Give me my health back. Let's go! $0.50. I played the lottery today at the grocery store. Got like 2-3 lottery tickets. Got nothing. I even got the things. There's one of those ones where it's like match these 4 numbers, and then if you get any of these 4 numbers and these like, what, like 12, 15 numbers, then you win. And like the 2 cards I had both had numbers that the other card would have won something from. I would have won like $1,000 if one of them was moved over. Luckily, I only play lottery like maybe once every like a couple of months, so I'm not really like upset that I lost. This is not the 130. Experience the most thrilling 10 minutes of your life every Monday at 1:30 p.m. Time of death was between 1:30 and 2:30 p.m. I've definitely ever wanted to make some money. Do you know how much flipping the Powerball was? And like the Mega Millions, or if it was like a couple of months ago? Like it was huge. $500? Oh, playing card. Oh shit! Oh, I know they're just making it. You're a smart one, waiting for a card to be present before asking for cash. Yeah, Maya's evil. Not actually, but. All right. Check the kitchen. What's the girl that we saw yesterday? We naturally met. By the way, if I say this guy speaks in French and some things sometimes, and if I say something and it's not the right pronunciation, I am so sorry. I have problems pronouncing even English words sometimes, and yeah. By the way, I'm French, so sorry if my English sounds a bit weird sometimes. Well, we have the opposite problem. If you haven't gotten it by then, I'm afraid I might be a little hot. I'm assuming none means no. Yes! I'm assuming that's just an accent when he goes like, please. Mais? I know Mademoiselle. Yeah. What do you mean? I'm saying it right. I have a knife right through your heart. Jeez. Oh, but no. Excuse me, more. I know that. I'm gonna make a very good assumption that to let you know that this is definitely a stereotype. Yeah, I don't look like that. Yeah, okay. What was that woman just now? Are they in my flipping profiles yet? Nope. Okay. An angel? My husband. Sewer? Oh, naturally. Yes, obviously. Oh, like, oh, like, yes, naturally. Oh, okay. Sewer? Sewer? Sir? Must be in sewer. Yes, of course. Oh, okay. Yeah, must be in sewer, of course. Please tell us. This will move the plot forward. Deep in La Depth. The loan office. Why do I hate loan companies? $500,000? Jeez. La Tiger. A big monster who rides a battered old scooter? Where have you heard something like that before? If you need money, I can loan you some as long as it's less than $3. If you need to be lent $3, oh. Oh, you back already? Aw. It's a wiener and a rice thing. I love how they replicate the accent in the text. Oh, that's good. At least they did that somewhat accurately then. There's no veggies in this. How many weenies are in here? Weenie Hut General. Where am I going? She's not here yet. Getting out of here. Alright, new place. This place reeks of suspicion. Do not touch the desk, please. We're touching the desk. Oh, touching the desk. Completely dazzling. Man, a gold desk? How narcissist do you have to be? Narcissistic? How much of a narcissist? Did she not know what a I guess she's sheltered. She wouldn't know what a punching bag is. Wait, no, that makes no sense. You say a pimp coat? Girl, you can take her. That's my attorney's badge, but like a fake one. Wait, it's in my wardrobe? Wait. Huh? Hey, it was like a Daruma, whatever it's called. Yep, a Daruma. Oh, by the way, I never actually said this before, and maybe I didn't think I ever knew to do this before. This is not set in Japan. In America. The US version of this game is not set in Japan. It is set in a... How do I put this? In like a little Japan, a fictional little Japan part of America. That's why you know he's saying like, oh, I looked up Japanese culture, and oh, I looked up like this is Japanese chess, right? $15,000 to replace a bumper and a light. Cadaverinis. Or someone else repair bell B, the tiger's compass. Ugh. Hey, it's the restaurant we were just at. We were getting a lot of evidence here. Come on now. Win through compromise. It's not a bad, motto. Oh, compromise the customer to win. Oh boy. Cadaverinis is a word linked to dead body in French. I think they're going for Italian, but maybe it is a French? I guess that kind of makes sense. Actually, hold on. I think you're onto something there, because I think that has to do with this. Oh, like a cadaver. Oh, yeah. Language is cool. Like how you can have different things. Like you can kind of figure out certain things. If you look at what like another language, you'd be like, oh, like this works for that. Especially the romance languages. It's not the Rocco soundtrack, is it? Claw of the Tiger. Ha! It's supposed to be like Rocky and Eye of the Tiger. MC Bomber. Oh, here we go. The man of the honor. Remember how I said early on that the whole other thing about Maggie is that she had a previous trial, which says right here. I supposedly was trounced, and my client Maggie back last month was found guilty. And everyone was like, wow, you look so different during that trial, and you were completely an idiot during that trial. Huh. I wonder how that happened. Guy having a suit that looks like mine, and a fake attorney badge that looks like mine, and hair that looks like mine. Let's see if I can say this. You still want to argue with me? Is that what you doing? You think yous can take me on? I can't do this. Don Tigre. Interesting. What is that, Gap Moe? What time is it for me right now? It is... Well, I have a watch. It's about 6 o'clock. 6 p.m. for me. Almost 6 p.m. Maya, stop getting scared. Let's talk about... Oh, I can't even talk about Don Tigre. Okay. Oh. Oh, fuck. Hold on. Hold on. I forgot to even load that. You didn't see that? There we go. It's okay. We're good. I have to open up an application to get this redeem working, which is the one thing. I love this tribute model, but I do not like the fact that I have to have a whole entire thing open to do that. Hold on. And then I have to put my screen back on. There we go. No, I'm not taking out a loan. That's how it starts. Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay. Ooh, cookie. You're what now? They fail. There we go. That's where the cadaver thing came from. You died once. There's the link to the dead body. Would play. That's in coffee and espresso. Cover $15,000. Paid to the tea by the Campus powder. A fatal injury, jeez. Four. Holy shit. I can tell with 4 of them, I'm probably not gonna get it all in time. Ah, it's this fucker. No, why would you do this? Maya. I'm sending to bed, okay? See you next time. Oh, thank you for coming, Only Eraser. Thank you for giving me a little bit of a French lesson. I've got to internalize it and remember it, which I'm not the best at, but it's good to know some words and phrases. Yeah, infinite ammo? Oh yeah. Infinite ammo pigeon feed. And Mirren grumbles for one quick look doesn't sound like a good deal for me. Yeah, I'm not presenting any evidence if you're gonna be like this. A dirty old man who was busy looking at the servant girl's backside. You were! That's what you were doing! I'll do it again if you like. Oh yeah, thank you. I don't think I have any more French stuff in this case. Well, I mean, maybe go back to that guy, but other than that... I remember this case now. I remember the method. I'll give you a hint. It has to do with what was it? 2 things happened in that restaurant at 2 separate times, but both are related to each other. And neither him, neither this guy who said he only saw 1 person at the table, my client who said that she saw 2 people at the table, are lying. Now, the order of things is a little bit difficult for me, but I remember how this goes now. If I remember correctly, lost, is what they're trying to say. Wait, at the restaurant? Yep, and here we go. And now the motive is starting to come. Motive. The method is starting to come out. So on the day of the incident, what were you asked to do? Glad you asked, boy, because I'll tell you what I was asked to do. All of a sudden, that young lad slumped over the table. The servant girl collapsed, and I broke that vase. It all happened so fast, I was a bit of a daze, you see. Then the owner shouted over it to me. Excuse me, more you, call the police. Call them yourself, I should have said, but I didn't think of it at the time. So you ended up calling the police? Like I said, I was in a bit of a daze. Yeah, of course you don't have a cell phone, you're an old boomer man. Run around for 5 minutes. Well, let me put it this way. The restaurant is not just the scene of a crime, it's the scene of a play. Come on, let's go! I'm gonna stay up all night and blog about everything that happened. But do you have access to a blog in jail? Or the detention center or something? A ketchup splotch that looks like blood. You don't know about the Millionaire Radio? Everyone knows about the Millionaire Radio. Wow. Okay. I see how it is. You still upset about him? That sucks. They had to eat his food and pretend that she ate it. You obviously care. Come on now. God fucking damn it. Okay, you don't know anything about this, so you should. You got duped by this badge? That's supposed to look like this badge? Are you kidding me? Did the badge got a tan as well while he was in Hawaii on bits? Okay. MC Bomber. From the time the rhythm collapsed and the time the police arrived on the scene, you had no idea what went on. Too much chase out the picture. Oh, that's the nickname, Old CD. Okay. It's like the master biting the paw of the dog that it feeds. I thought it was even testifying to begin with doesn't quite. Well, when I took the coffee over to the victim's table, it's true that there was another customer in the restaurant. I can't really say that it was an old man. The other customer was a woman. Huh. Okay, first off, oh look, it's my phony. Wow. Trying to incriminate you. Even not. He's a detective. He's got a job. Yes, I do have to admit, Gumshoe, the one time your testimony is solid is the time. The one time your testimony is solid is the time where it shouldn't have been. Robertson the Hindenburg, huh? Okay. I'm catching up on Asian soap operas. Oh, which ones? What, like Boys Over Flowers? Or Good Morning Call? What's a Good Morning Call? Is that the one I watched a little bit of? And some young guy. Some young guy. Oh my god. God damn it. God fucking damn it. Was about to confess to his son's hot guitar girlfriend. What happened? There's a virus sweeping through the precinct's computer system. Huh. Never borrow money from a place like this, you hear? Mm-hmm. If we got money trouble, just go on a diet of instant noodles and hang in there. Mm-hmm. Wait. How do you know that? How do you know what a computer virus is? A virus is a program that gets inside a computer and causes damage. Makes the machine go boom and explode? Well, technically it can, but the damage is it's all internal. Inside goes boom, right? Imagine all the case data you've got stored on your PCs here in the station. A virus could wipe out all that, and that's the kind of damage I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. And what's even more scary is that viruses are infectious. Most computers are connected together on a network, right? Viruses can move from one machine to another over the network. So the virus just keeps spreading faster and faster. That's why companies need to make sure that they have used specifically in-house like security software and networks. And that's why they usually lock down things in terms of emails and stuff like that to make sure that you can reduce the risk of not only just getting a virus, but spreading it across the whole entire, company network. It takes ages to type in all that data. Why would you want to destroy it, pal? Although you don't ever hear the case nowadays of companies getting huge viruses. You usually hear of them getting breached and data getting stolen, but never of computers getting fucked over. But either it means that it's not happening or it's happening and they're just doing really good PR to make sure that people don't know. It's like sneezing on Mr. Godot so he catches a cold. Yep. Who, what, where, when, and why did the conversation jump to talking about me? I have the name of a virus we caught somewhere before. Okay, so first off, okay, now we're done joking around. And now we get even more information about our victim. Name scribbled on the sports paper and written on the CD. That's the name of the virus, MC Bomber. The virus that's been infecting every computer in the station is MC Bomber. What gets me is that Gumshoe should have been there for Maggie's first trial, so he should have taken one look at the loan shark guy pretending to be me and be like, oh, that's the loan shark, that's not, Phoenix. But either he didn't show up for the first trial, or he's just an idiot. And I'm leaning towards the second. What do you mean it could be worse? Her name is Viola Cadavani. Oh, where have we heard that name before? She's the only granddaughter of Buru Cadavani. Voodoo Cadaverini is the boss of the Cadaverini family. You're way too powerful, please. Okay, so first off, let's do MC Bomber, because that was the first thing we pressing about. A group of criminals issued a series of demands to the head honchos of law enforcement. They threatened to release the virus if the demands weren't met. It's in every computer in every public office in the city. Apparently the programmer who made this virus was a real genius or something. Where have I heard that be described before? The focus now is tracing the route of this virus on the black market. Millions of dollars? Holy shit. I mean, that explains. You ever heard of the thing about like there are like some hackers that get hacked by, some hackers that get hired by companies to try and hack them. They put like a bounty on to be like, if you can hack this, we'll pay you this much, or we'll pay you this much to try and hack it. Cybersecurity, it's very important. Got too much moolah, as in money. They control all the cash on the city's black market. Sevilla is the granddaughter of some mafia boss. Oh yeah, the lunchbox. Yeah, how'd everything go? Yeah. You remember the weenies, yeah. How do my weenies taste when they went down the hatch? She said they would do this. You made a jumbo lunchbox. God, if we have to eat all these. Well, oh, she's not here. Oh well, can't give her the stuff. Oh well, so bad. Hey, do you want some weenies? We don't have to tell Gumshoe, we can just eat them. What do you mean you don't know anything about this? Okay, so I think we have everything that we could possibly ask him about. Yeah, nothing else got updated. So let's move. I can't talk to her, right? Okay, I think that's the only evidence I can give to this guy. He's kind of useless. You want some weenies? All right. Yeah, I know. You thought you saw someone suspicious in the corner of the rug? Come on now. If it's not these two things, then I got nothing. Okay, good. Viola Cadavarini. Oh, that guy looked familiar. Oh, hey, Joe. Hey, Joe. Thank you for the raid. We're learning about how somebody hit someone with a car and then got into an accident and then got fatal injury but still was okay. Winton Overwatch? Yes, that is my name. Winton Overwatch. What were you playing? Oh, wait, hold on. I can do that. Objection. Order in the court. Overruled. I'm playing my one of my least favorite cases. Overrule this pant grab. Oh my gosh. I got nothing against that. I have no evidence to go against that. Damn. He paid for the operation because he cared about me. Really? Over someone else. I mean, the granddaughter of a mafia family, basically. This is a laughable scooter. What, this? It looks great. What are you kidding? It's maybe a little bit banged up from a traffic accident. But yeah, it was Fucking Ship and Helldivers 2, and it was chaos. Ooh, that's good to have. I tried that out for the first time. Let's see, last week. I had it like for a long period of time, but never actually played it. And I tried it out. The movement was a little bit weird for me for some reason. I liked the gunplay, but the movement was a little bit weird. Also, I had to turn off sound a little bit because the sound was like frying my CPU basically. Very crackly. Yeah, I'm down. Looks like a granny scooter. I mean, a granny scooter is still a scooter. Sometimes it's just about function over form. It gets the job done. It gets you from one place to another. You can be bollard. The operation was $1 million? What is this, America? What the fuck? The debt is... Oh, no, that's $500,000. The car repair bill was $15,000. Paid by Tigre to the Cataverini. Oh, I get it now. You got in an accident with her, and you had to pay $15,000. You paid $15,000 for the car repair bill, but the actual operation cost $1 million. Of course, you're sucking up to this girl, you know, whose grandfather is like a mafia dude, because you don't want to get in trouble with this guy, and you owe this family $1 million. In compensation. Oh yeah, so I'll probably explain this again for people coming in. So the story for this case is that this is a client. This is one of my favorite characters. This is one of his students back when she was in the police academy. She left the police academy. She left being a police, or she got fired from being a policewoman after being involved with possibly another case from a second game. This is the third game, and was accused of killing this guy who was a programmer. It has come out in the last 15 minutes that this guy was a programmer who not also bet a lot of money, but also made this thing, MC Bomber, which is a computer virus program, which is currently destroying the police precinct, which, I mean, technically that would be a good thing, but in this case, it's a bad thing. What was I gonna say? And she claims that she saw somebody put poison into this guy's cup, but this guy, as a witness, was like, oh, I didn't see anyone. And then her boss was like, I didn't see anyone. And then, but I was like, oh, but what I did see was some lady in a waitress outfit from the back putting stuff into the cup. Which, I mean, if you see the what he's looking at, you can tell it's this lady. And so this is actually a retrial, because the first trial, this is in January, the first trial, which happened last December, this guy pretended to be me and be her lawyer and basically, like, fucked up the case in court so she can be made guilty. And then, he came to me at the beginning of this, case being like, hey, you fucked up. What the hell? What's this in the news about you fucking up a trial this bad? And it's like, oh, it wasn't me. So we got a retrial because it's like, she didn't have proper lawyer representation the first time. And she deserves a fair and speedy trial with the, the right to a proper attorney and such and such. This guy's a prosecutor. He's cool. He drinks like at least like 2 digits worth of coffee during a trial. You'll see that soon. This is my assistant. This is my assistant's sister who's dead, but then she comes back to life in my assistant because they both were spirit channelers. Don't worry, it only gets weirder from there. Yeah, Speedy being key. Maggie Bird, the mistress of misfortune. Ah, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Having her boyfriend die, and being murdered basically almost right in front of her. And then having her, quitting and then having, what was it like? So what'd she say? When I was 9 months old, I slipped from a when I was 5 months old, I slipped from a 9-story building. Yeah, she's got bad luck. That is the worst looking teardrop I have ever seen. God, some of the stuff remastered wise is we did get the money was evil. Exactly, right? He had to pay compensation. He was made an offer he simply couldn't refuse. Oh my god. Alright, homie, gotta head out. Enjoy the rest of your stream and talk later. Of course, yeah. Go and make Godfather puns in places. Tell people you got an offer that they couldn't refuse. Two things we accusable: poisoning and betrayal. Oh, who was here for that first case today? Two things that he finds inexcusable: poisoning and betrayal. I wonder why he would think that. Only a coward would hurt people using either of those tactics. Maybe a past girlfriend? We should get going. Wait until I finish my coffee. This is one damn fine cup of coffee. Anyway. So I experienced some trauma before. Yeah, it was an interesting case. Wait, what information did I just get out of that? Okay, so let me go also to... I've done this. Go to the kitchen. It's not here. So let me go back. Let me go to one of the worst named things. Okay. Bum 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 bum. Was he a gambling man? You can get $1 at a recycling center. Man tried the Willy Wonka fame and lost. Literally, look like one of those corporal people from Cyberpunk from what I've seen of that game. I need to play that at some point. I have that, but I've been sitting on that. I think I got it for like very cheap. He wasn't just betting on horse racing. He was also betting on lottery tickets. You know you have it. You know it's bad when the computer programmer who gets paid quite well, mind you, software engineers get paid quite well. Gambling all the way. It's not just a money issue. It's an addiction issue. No, that's usually when I go back to Honkai and do a lot of pulls. It's true that Mr. Elg won $500,000 in the end, but that was his first stroke of good luck. He was deep trouble before that. He met with someone the day he was killed. He even made a note on his calendar about the meeting. Meet with the tiger. Maybe he's a real tiger. This is what the guy looks like. The only thing a loan shark would want with him would be his death. Oh. 100,000. Jesus Christ, there's someone did a lot of dollar signs today. Could have won the lottery and he should have been in the clear. What if he hadn't won? What was his plan then? Use his talents to repay the money? Oh! Oh! This thing that goes for millions of dollars in the black market? This thing? Let's go! Or processing power can become infected with a gambling virus. That's one way of putting it. No, that's not the risky thing. Come on, Maya. Several $1 million in the black market. Oh my god. Oh, that's a lot of money. Yeah, why would we just throw it on the floor? Come on now. Have you met this person before? Okay, no. Okay, so nothing more relevance is needed from this place. I think we're done here. Yep, we're definitely done here, because now I got an event triggered. Oh, fuck you! Get the fuck out of here! Oh, that girl's dumber than an eggplant. Oh boy. Armstrong, you fucking sellout. God damn it. Ah! Let's fucking go! Gumshoe! To the rescue! Go, Gumshoe! I won't forget your sacrifice! Maya, you coward, how come you didn't help me while I was getting beat up? Why can't you be like Gumshoe? All right, time for the first part of the last part. Saying this if it's like a fucking Attack on Titan season. Don't worry, we got this. We don't got this, Smile. That's fun. How are you doing? This is something that we found in the kitchen earlier. Either it's poison or it's sleeping stuff. Medication. Oh! For the ears. For topical. Okay. It's Glenn Elg's. It's Glenn, I would say. It's Glenn's medication. Okay. Ah, got it. So cool. We've seen this with the method in this case kind of happened before. I think it's the DL6 case kind of did this. Well, the Edward case about the DL6 case. And today you'll prove it. Hydrate. Oh, thank you. I should drink. Water is important. Ugh. There we go. Bonjour. You had someone come in earlier who was teaching me a little bit of French. No, because Godot's fucking cool. Godot? Terrible pronunciations. And grammar. It all happened, there were just 2 customers in my restaurant. I remember I was experimenting with some new art decor that day. Like having a large mirror between the tables, for example. Oi, oui. Perhaps that is what the old man was looking at. La cup, la epice, and la glasses. It would have had advertising in the reverse, none. I think I did a semi-decent job there. Okay, that makes no fucking sense. You're saying there was a mirror? It would be a mirror here, and then you were over here, and where would the mirror be so that you saw this guy there? Oh, I am beginning this cross-examination. Oh, absolutely. We are pressing every statement. course he's gonna lie about that. Please stay on topic now. Why didn't you tell the court about this before? Oh my god. This deco you mentioned. Decorateur? Art deco. Is it deco or deco? I think it's deco. La decura. A large mirror between the tables, for example. That is that's one of those like very pretentious, like you get to see yourself eat. Like there's that supposedly that restaurant in like Vegas that like they like blind you or whatever, and then you don't, and you're like, oh, here's food, and you're eating food without even looking at it. And I'm just like, that is some pretentious shit to me. Like, I'm not gonna knock anyone for eating it, because, you know, it seems like it would be a neat experience, but to think of that and be like, oh, that's something that was like, I know, I'm just like, I don't know, it's supposed to be slightly the wrong way. I understand food being an art. I understand food in terms of presentation being an art, but that's the line. No, press hard. Hold the flip on.
Objection.
What? If Mary was delivered a trust bin, it doesn't prove that it was in the restaurant on the day of the crime. This is dumb as hell.
Objection.
Yeah, you can't think of something to be normal. Are you trying to say that if something isn't normal, then it isn't possible? Is that it? Was it leave the porcupine lawyer and that top-knit chick over there? And the ungodly cool guy with the mask over here? Hmm? Hmm? Hmm. Okay. Upright place in the glasses. A piece on the same side as the green legs on his specs. He would use his right hand. And everything he said was on the left section of his right. Okay, so if he saw everything with his left hand and then everything with his right, that's still bullshit then. Doesn't matter if the coffee cup is facing left or right. I mean, it doesn't matter if the coffee cup is picked up either way. Either way you pick it up, yeah. What? Yeah, I'm doing that for that. I'm gonna save scum for this. If I'm losing health this quickly. Or was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the green lens of his specs. So everything we left would be on the right. I use the cup hand, same hand to pick up the cup. In the mirror, that everything he said would be on the left was actually on the right. Wait. Do I have a picture that refutes that? No, this doesn't refute that at all. Alternate between tables. No. Okay, we're not doing normally shit. The cup, the earpiece, and the glasses, everything would be in reserve. So everything would be on the left would be on the right. So he saw the earpiece on. The boy was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the green lens on his specs. So if the green lens was on his right side, the green lens plus blue lens was on his left side. So he definitely saw the specs were definitely this way. It was over his left eye. Which means that the earpiece must have been on his left eye. And if it switched to right, but the earpiece isn't on the right. So, in other words, this is a simple answer of the eyes. Yeah. But the H&D we know for a fact is on his left side. Well, his left. All right. Yeah, his left. It told the H&D and the earpiece were both on the victim's side. So the mirror, it means the H&D and the earpiece were actually on the victim's right side. But we know for a fact that the H&D is on the left side. With the face, the more muddled this mind makes, the more impression something makes. It's the victim's eyepiece. I think that's making a big impression on the man. So the earpiece and those newfangled spectacles he was wearing, both on the left side. Do you hear? Okay, go ahead. Explain, bitch. Alright. Aloras, is everyone sitting comfortably? No. Actually, my back's hurting a little bit from the seat. La Mera, it was in the middle of the restaurant, dividing into two halves. There is only one seat from which you can have seen an image of the victim. That was the seat in the table next to the victims. That was where the old man was sitting. After the terrible insecure, I moved like a mirror so it was not in the way. But naturally, I did not touch anything else. Bullshit. The mirror could technically be off-cam photo, so this isn't evidence to show that the mirror is not there. But he broke the face. I'm pressing everything, but already we know that Victor said that he broke the vase, and the vase is okay in that picture. And if... Just do this for a second. Okay, so... you can't see if I'm posting, but the top left table, right? The top left table is where Victor is supposedly sitting. We said he broke the vase, but the vase is okay because the picture that was taken that I have, this picture, had to be taken from basically almost where the mirror is, which means the left side is where Victor is sitting. But if he broke the vase, then that vase should have been broken. In fact, hold on. Let me look back at this photo for something. There's no windows. What the fuck? How did no one realize this? There are no windows in this picture. We've been saying that the victim has been living it's been here, right? But that can't be possible. Because literally there's no windows from this picture. What the fuck? Okay, let's go with that one. Only a seat from which you can see the image of the victim. We're seeing a very hot someone into the coffee, so I'm afraid he'll be waiting for a long time. Which is a mocha cream skin and cappuccino perfume. My problem is, my one hesitation is the fact that I don't know what to present, because I have to present the crime photo with his testimony that he broke a vase, the vase, to prove that that couldn't have been where he was sitting. Okay. Right about here. Nice. Presenting 2 pieces of evidence. Sacrebleu broke the vase that was sitting where he was sitting. Yet there's no one broken vase on the table next to the victim. Why? Now, and here's the fun thing, right? They're gonna be like, oh, that old man just got mumbled and jumbled and didn't remember that. Yeah, but when we went to the crime scene, there was a vase broken. And it was. And you know what it was? It was. Let me walk this way. It was here. Here, one of these two. I forgot which one it was, but there was a broken vase. I'm pretty fucking sure. I don't know how we didn't take notice of that, but so he's not lying about breaking the vase. But if he's here, then that means that this could not be true. This means the victim wasn't really there. The victim was down here somewhere.
Objection!
That's anything else except for the mirror. Maybe there was a vase breaker. Maybe I'm incorrect. It all comes back to this. If you're there, if you're not sitting there, where would you have to be sitting for you to see the left and right? Assuming he got moved. And moved up with his left and right hand. And here we fucking go. The victim was a phony. This case is riddled with contradictions. Yet there's one very simple answer that clears them all up. The incident which the Sacrebleu witnessed and the incident the victim experienced were 2 completely different events. Like I said, it's not just the scene of a crime. It's the scene of a play. Yes, the victim that Mr. Sacrebleu saw wasn't Mr. Glenelg at all. It was an imposter, a phony pretending to be Mr. Elg. Obviously, unlike the victim, there was nothing wrong with the imposter's left eardrum. That's how he ended up wearing the earpiece in his left ear by mistake. Spit out. What did you say? And Mr. Sacrebleu saw was a setup? Absolutely yes.
Someone pretended to be Glenn and acted out the whole coffee poisoning, all for the express purpose of creating a witness out of one Mr. Victor Kudo. Remember, Maggie was knocked out for a specific period of time. She doesn't remember how long she was knocked out for, actually. So, anything could have happened when she was knocked out. Isn't it obvious? The thing Mr. Kudo was insistent about in his testimony was the serving girl brought him a Chavatino, but she put something in it. The serving girl, that's right in the defendant's chair. I remember her well. And now everything's clicking together for me. Now I'm remembering everything that's happening in this case. It's like unlocking past memories. So Maggie Bird in the act of poisoning the coffee. Everything was set up for that specific moment. So basically, Maggie witnessed the actual thing happen. And then, you know, they have this restaurant on fucking lockdown because like, you own a fucking loan of, how much money do you own right now? Mr. Armstrong, $500,000? That's just twist the nipple right there. I don't know why I use that term. To make you do things for us. She faints. You know, in the time that she faints, they basically probably just move her ass to the back or something in the kitchen because they can do that. And then they tell, hey, Kudo, because remember he was like, he specifically was like, he was brought into there and then he was told to call the police by a payphone. He wanted to leave, right? So he comes in and they're like, okay, we can fake this. They fake her being Maggie Bird and we don't know who, being, we don't know who yet, being Glenn Egg and make out the murder happen again, but for a fake time. And Victor witnesses it and is like, there was that bitch over there. And it's like, come on, old man, you're tripping. Right? But technically, he's not wrong. He's not completely wrong. His testimony is true in what he saw. Objection. It turned out the witnesses in the old man's story was a fake as well. It's true that there were no other customers in the restaurant at the time, but it's all true that the chef was that he would have noticed what was happening. If the witness was a series of theatrics, you would have known about the secret. Objection. Yeah, you would have known that. No, it's quite simple. All you had to do is testify. You were under oath after all. Was there, in fact, a phony at Trust Bend that day? The defense demands that Mr. Armstrong tell the whole truth about what happened. The victim, Monsieur Egg, he came into my restaurant alone. I remember the old man arrived not long after him. There were no other customers. When he won like a lottery at Bonnet, became very excited. It was approximately 5 minutes later as the poisoning accident occurred. There was no time for a phony to do acting. Because I wanted this mess to be cleared up quickly. Fuck you! Fuck you! Committing perjury just because you want to quote unquote get it wrapped up quickly. Into my restaurant alone. Objection. Of a certain coffee's bittersweet bite. Not long after him? Okay. In special, I'll give you that. It's worth a chip just for the experience. Which is probably bad. What time was it? Crime scene was reported at 2:25 by a kind of scary old man, sir. Claimant after he arrived. It must have been between 2 p.m. and 2:10. I'm still unsure about myself. But I'm afraid it finally got you, Mr. Armstrong. At the time in question, the victim was listening to the radio with his earpiece. The show he was listening to was Millionaire Radio. Each week they announced the winning numbers of the $500,000 lottery ticket, which has been the show my Elg was listening to. Can't see any problem with this testimony, Mr. Wright. I wonder. You say the victim arrived at your restaurant after 2 p.m., correct? I'll finish serving on lunch menu. Get to the point, right, and if you have one. That show was broadcast live at 1:30 p.m. and claimed to be the most thrilling 10 minutes of your life. Now, supposedly the victim made a noise when it was announced that he had won. And yet, I don't believe his cry or joy could have occurred after 2 p.m. because the show had already finished more than 30 minutes earlier by that point in time. This victim we've been told about has done nothing but the impossible. Listening to the radio with an erupted eardrum, catching a show that was already over. There's only one conclusion you can draw from these facts. The victim was an imposter acting out the poisoning 30 minutes after the real murder. Yes, there were 2 Glen eggs in the Tribulations that day. The real Glen egg, now dead, having been poisoned by the killer, and the phony Glen egg, acting out the events for Mr. Kudo to witness.
Objection.
Let's recap. According to your imaginary theory, it's now just after 2 p.m. The phony Glen egg is performing a play for the benefit of Mr. Kudo. How do you explain where the real Glen egg is? I don't believe I have to spit out for this court. However, at the time, the real Glen was already dead.
Objection.
Thank you, Wright. We know the answer to this. We know the answer. If you put this the examination court, you must provide us with the proof by answering the prosecution's question: where did the killer hide the body? I do have evidence. Inside Tribulations. In the kitchen with the candlestick. Take this, bitch. Bam, bam, wham, bam. Thank you, bam. Let's go, Mr. Armstrong. Do you recognize this bottle? I've never seen the ugly bottle before in my life. I only use the best bottles, man. Sure, it's the highest quality only for me. Interesting enough, Your Honor, it was found in the kitchen of Tribulations. But this bottle doesn't contain aromatherapy oil, Mr. Armstrong. No, it contains a medication. I'm sure everyone remembers, don't they? And he visited an ear doctor clinic and was given medication that day. Otolaryngological cleric. Defense had the contents of the bottle analyzed, and I have the lab results here. The contents of the bottle matched the prescription that was given to Mr. L. That's right. The body was hidden in the restaurant kitchen, at which time the bottle fell out of the victim's pocket. When the incident occurred, didn't you say you were in the kitchen? Yes, you know what I'm about to say. It was you who hid the victim's body. You did a fine job pretending to defend my client, Maggie Bird. However, you were setting her up to take the fall behind the poor girl's back. how many cups of coffee have we had today? Listen up, chef. How about a brand new flavor in your ear? My H-deficient friend. Je vous demande pardon. Por favor is Spanish. Oh! It is true, I hid the body in the kitchen. A man forced me to do it. I had no choice. I had to go along with him because there was a reason why I could not refuse. But when I kill him, I swear you must believe me. You must believe me. Please believe me. There was... And here we go! There we go. Confession time. There we go. You have half $500,000 debt, don't you? This is Mr. Armstrong's Achilles heel. And that's why he couldn't refuse anything asked of you by this man. $500,000 loan from a black market loan shark. And you had no way of paying it back, did you? That's why you were forced to do anything this man told you. For a business rendezvous, on the day in question, he was meeting a victim to demand the quick pay the loan. Safely say that the man who forced your hand was Mr. Furio Tigre. The poison in the lottery ticket that was found in the defendant's apron pocket. Okay, it was not you. 30 minutes. The trial will go on. I will see to it myself. I need half an hour to get the guy on the stand. Not a minute more. Damn. "30-minute recess." End of part 2, part 1. Now on to part 2, part 2. I want to stretch up for a second, get up for a second, stretch, get a little snack, be right back. There you go. Oh, my legs. Oh, my
Oh, my legs. That's what I get for not moving properly at work. Had a piece of bread. I didn't even eat my goldfish I had. Honestly, I probably should just order food. Let's see where I go from there. Get right back into this. Because we are almost done. And the key thing is, if I order it just right, then I'll be finished with this right when my food gets here. But until then, let's see what we got. Do 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 do. Mm-mm-mm. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Mm-hmm. There it is. We have sure. There we go. Alrighty. I have ordered food for myself. And now I can eat. What I eat now, I can wait. Alright. My food was definitely gonna heat up before I finish. January 8th, 1:21 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Without proof, we don't know who testified is the truth. That is true. Oh, hey, Gumshoe, how's it going? You can drive back to the precinct. I can do some print analysis if we got an hour. I need fingerprints. Maybe this? Whose prints are on here? We'll see.
It's the final showdown. Bah, 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 bah. It's the final countdown, actually. Who would have guessed that fate would have induced a Brad Brooklyn accent in the judge? Oh, come on, Judge. Seems to have dropped my pen. Where on earth is it? You fucking coward. Is that that fucking thing with that one judge that got jumped by that guy? I mean, yeah. Of course. Well, what do you give for your testimony then? I'm not really that afraid of you. I mean, Wright might be, but... That's it? He just punches away at stupid details till he wins. Listen up, so smarty. Every time you ask me something that doesn't relate to this case, I'm gonna bill you $50,000 that you can borrow the cash from me. Oh boy. Got it? Don't you fucking agree with this to me? Don't throw me under the bus. No! I'm gonna try a warning for the open jungle. Impose a penalty system here. The court will impose a penalty for any irrelevant pressing of witness testimony. Oh, ah, but that's my forte. Fuck. Oh, duh. What? What? What the fuck? It is a contradiction. Oh, fuck off. No, press harder.
Objection.
The victim was killed on December 3rd. Were you in the office that day too? Me with a bunch of cats wanted to do business with me. Oh, Mr. God, if you could, please. Oh, fuck you. There we go. God. Okay. You claim you didn't know Mr. Glenn Elg, but it appears that Mr. Elg knew you. Mr. Edgar left this little note on his calendar. Meet with the tiger, and the date, December 3rd. That's the day of the murder. Yeah, exactly. So, Mr. Tigre, I submit that you did indeed know one Mr. Glenegg. Because on the very day of the incident, you met with him. Sorry? Whoa! Whoa, Raggy! I don't believe you. Oh boy. If you're gonna be fucking penalizing me for bad pressing, I am gonna be saving more often. I am not ashamed of that. Wow, cash from you? That's believable. So the guy in my office tender left. No. Oh, my friend's online. I don't know if I should give that one. Oh, wait, hold on. Duh. There we go. Mr. Tigre, is there something you'd like to tell the court about these matches? We found them lying in your office. Oh, that's a lie. We found them in your office, that tender letter. They're from that restaurant. If you really never been to Tres Bien before. Or Tres Bien? Yeah, Tres Bien. What was a book of the restaurant's matches doing on your desk? I mean, it's possible you can get it from somebody else. And no broad control. Hey, I dare you. What? All right, we're moving the goalpost. Okay. Jeez, you're talking like Francisco von Karma now. Come on now. Man, I was pressing all those things before. Now I can't do that. How do you see the dead body if you're just opening the door? You have this wall. I can't see my hand. You have the wall with the cash register, yeah, the cash register counter, then a wall, and then the dead body. You can't see the dead body from there. Well, you could have just walked in a little bit and then saw that. You just don't like watches, huh?
Objection!
I'll take the hit. So this to begin with. You're something of a lone collecting pro, aren't you, Mr. Tigre? No one escapes the tiger's clutches. Well, I'm something of a lie detecting pro. No one escapes the phoenix clutches. I think it's time we got something straight. These are the floor plans of the crime scene. You say you were standing at the entrance, Mr. Tigre. From there, your field of vision would have covered an area something like, yep, this. Indeed, the witness would have had a clear view of the victim sheet. Look at that. Isn't that what I just said? I saw the back of the kid's head. Unfortunately for you, that is not possible. If the court would have think back, you remember that between each of the tables is a tall partition. Now, look at the plans again. The truth is painfully obvious. From the entrance, the field of vision of any customer walking in ends here. Which, to be fair, does not refute his testimony that much, because he could just walked in, walked a little forward, looked down, saw, oh, look, a dead body. I don't want to be here during this, and then bolted. So from the entrance of Trespin, you could not have seen the victim. But you did see the victim that day because you met with him.
Objection!
We went over this already. Got it? Or just have Mr. Kudo falsely testify. The real killer posed as the victim he had just killed and acted out a charade. Who's the real killer? Sure thing. Obviously, the killer is Furio Tigre. No one else could have done it. Well. Oh, now I'm hiding? Servant girls Tavatine, if you put something in it, there's no question about it. There's some conspiracy, put the white powder there. No. Nope. Very impressive, Mr. Goddard. Waiting for my absence to launch your attack. It was in my pocket. But anyway, Mr. Kudo witnessed 2 people that day. He saw the victim and the waitress from behind. Yes, your point, Mr. Wright. I think the conclusion is obvious. If this Glen Egg was really the killer in disguise, then surely it's possible the waitress was also part of the show. The defendant, Miss Bird, fell unconscious immediately after the incident, and someone used her fainting to hatch an elaborate plan to pin the murder on her. That's right, we're dragging the head control layers. Oh yeah, we are. Now you're sweating. Oh, you're sweating now. That's right. You $1 million sweating. Defendant Miss Bird stated the following. But when I took the coffee off of the victim's table, it's true there was another customer in the restaurant. She was sort of creepy, and she had kind of a cackling laugh. There are just too many contradictions in this case. The second man at the victim's table, no one but Miss Bird seems to have seen. The earpiece worn by the victim in his left ear when that eardrum was ruptured. And the radio show he was supposedly listening to half an hour after it was over. There's only one logical explanation that clears up all of these contradictions. The whole incident took place twice, one for real and one for show. And Mr. Few, take it, the only person who could have committed the crime, it's you. Got all wrapped up. You have a motive. Nowhere to pay up. 100,000. Damn. 58 cents in his wallet.
Yeah, that's true. And the belief that your next will end the worst losing streak you ever had, that's the defines a true gambler. Oh boy. Oh boy. Uh-huh. Yep. Okay, so I have two options here. I'm gonna go for either MC Bomber, and if it's not work, I'm gonna present his like. Okay, it's MC Bomber then. Okay, so it's not time to bring out the medical stuff. So you intended to just get back the $100,000 Mr. Egg owed you, correct? Unfortunately for Mr. Egg, I don't believe that $100,000 is what you were really after. Oh, Moneyland was after money, but money in a totally different league. The kind of money that a single disc like this would fetch. A computer virus, Your Honor. A virus called MC Bomber. A computer virus is a program that wreaks havoc on the insides of a computer. A computer, yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. Later. But the point thing is, a virus like MC Bomber would be worth several $1 million on the black market. And the money with no hope of ever seeing a repayment would normally be bad for business, but in this case, the very fact that Glenn Egg had no way to repay the money is crucial. Glenn Egg was a programmer, a highly skilled programmer. That skill was the collateral Mr. Egg put up in order to borrow the money.
Objection.
We know this because we talked already with his boss. Yep. Of course he could, provided he had time, but what if he needed the money right then? When the pressure's on, the luxury of choice tends to disappear. Here we go. December of last year, you found yourself in need of a huge amount of money. About 6 months ago, you were involved in a traffic accident, weren't you? An accident involving a car and a scooter in which the young woman was injured. She was taken to the hospital where she underwent surgery. These medical papers document the treatment of the young woman in question. According to these, her operation cost $1 million. And yet when the payment was due last month, you somehow managed to pay it in full. Someone should sue those HMOs. Yeah. But if medical association would end up at this or more. But Mr. Tigre had no choice but to pay, because his very life depended on it. It did, because simply because the injured woman was none other than Viola Cadaverini. Yep. You know that name, Viola Cadaverini, mob boss in charge of all underworld activities in the city, and doting grandfather to his precious Violetta, also known as Viola Cadaverini. Your life was in danger unless you paid compensation to the boss, correct? It makes sense. You were desperate to acquire the $1 million Bruto Cadaverini demanded of you. So desperate, in fact, that you decided to sacrifice Glenn Egg's life to pay your debt. On the day of the murder, Mr. Tigre's sole intention was to get his hands on the CD. Glenn Egg had no way of paying back the $100,000 and Mr. Tigre knew it. But then a miracle happened. The kind that Mr. Tigre would prefer to say never happened, but he can't, and neither can I. Yep. On the 11th hour, Mr. Tigre won $500,000 on the lottery, which left Mr. Tigre with no way of getting his hands on the all-important CD. Basically, he would have been like, oh, you have no way to pay? I'll take that CD instead.
It's worth a lot, but that's all you got, right? Now take that for $7 million. However, in terms of when he won the lottery, he was like, "Oh, I'll just give you the lottery stuff. I'm not gonna give you the CD, right?" And he's like, "Shit, I have to get I want the higher priced thing. I don't want this fucking just $500,000. I want the millions of dollars thing." In all sense of purposes, that lottery win fucked over El Tigre, or the tiger. To illegitimate means. That's crazy. Oh, my food's here. He murdered Glen Egg and then made his next move to frame Maggie Bird for the crime. Mr. Tigre posed as Glen Egg, while Viola Catafarini played the role of Miss Bird. And then they reenacted the whole thing in order to establish a witness. The witness being the one who we heard testify yesterday, Mr. Vitacudo. For starters, there's no chef who can kept in the dark about it. Of course he's not kept in the dark. He was in on it from the very beginning. Have you forgotten? He owned the witness money too. $500,000, in fact. He had no choice but to go along with Mr. Tigre's plan. I know this because they beat the shit out of me earlier. Seeing I dressed up like a kid, created a witness and framed someone. If I did something like that, it'll leave a trial. I agree. Despite your appearance, you were very careful. We took one more precaution, one more truth to make sure Miss Bird had no way out. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Well, I have to save now. Now I'm down to nothing. Oh. Duh. What? Oh, I should have prevented the attorney's badge. Oh, I'm getting my ass kicked. Oh my god. I haven't said this yet. There we go. What on earth is that? What an insult to think anyone would be fooled by a child is. You were fooled. A month ago in this very court, you posed as me. The truth. But there was... Wait for a second. No doubt it was you, standing here at this very court a mere month ago. The Phoenix Wright who put up the most disreputable, shabby defense I'd ever seen. Yep. Oh, now you're acting good.
Objection.
Got it. Don't you fucking... Oh, come on now. Play with the court as judge with the vested power to hand out a verdict. Yeah, you can't be a witness. Yep. That makes sense.
There's no further allowed.
That's true. Oh, that was extremely well timed. Let's fucking go, Gumshoe! I had to get my food. Well, let's fucking go, Gumshoe! Fucking go! What? What? Doesn't make a difference which bottles are on the print now. You fucked up. Maggie. How am I gonna do this? This dude's gotta be beat. He'll let his guard down for a bit.
everyone knows what's in the thing except for one person. A phony trial, a phony lawyer, and phony clues. Everything about this case has been phony. Isn't it the perfect excuse for some phony evidence? This bottle contains potassium cyanide. Poison used to murder Mr. Glenn Elk, Your Honor. Victim's killer used this very bottle. Very questionable what we're doing right now. Very questionable. And on this bottle, Mr. Tigre, you found your fingerprints. Well, how do you explain that? That ain't the bottle with the cyanide in it. No. The cyanide bottle was brown. It was made of glass. Everyone, we got him. We got him. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. What? Is this the bottle you're referring to? That's the bottle with the cyanide was in. You ain't gonna find my prints in that bottle. You still haven't figured it out. Don't you realize what you just said? You were summoned to this court for the first time earlier today. If you really had nothing to do with the murder, you shouldn't have known all the little details. For instance, you shouldn't have known what kind of bottle the potassium cyanide was in. But just now, you slipped up in front of every single person in this courtroom. You described the exact bottle used by the killer to hold the poison. Sure. The last piece of evidence was phony. But that's just what you deserve. A phony trial with a phony lawyer. It's all played out by you, the biggest phony of all. What the fuck? Cotton 4K? Mm-hmm. Oh, look. You can see him in the dark. Remember that, people. Remember that for a future case. Stretch. I will. Don't do it. While you watch the police restrain your prey. Mr. Wright, you caught a tiger by his toe, but if this one hollers, he won't be let go. Ha ha! You can't redeem it, but hydrate too? I will do it. Oh, okay. Since you asked. Why did you have such a fucking... Well, I know why you have a hate border for me, but still. Nah. Guilty. She's doing the police salute. We fucking won. Damn. Why are you being so hard on him? You know, Detective Gumshoe has been really worried about you through all of this. He didn't have a choice, Maggie. He's a detective. He has to report the facts. He don't. No, come on. Here's a lunchbox. Phoenix Wright. Ace Wigman. He's in. So the case of phony. Oh. And who knows? Maybe a whole new chapter of her life is about to start. But you only get teasers of really in the other games. I'm done. I'm fucking done. It's my boy. All right. We are ending here, but before it starts the new trial. Because it's just a trial. This whole entire case is just a trial. But my boy, my hand, this is a good trial. We are gonna go find someone to raid. In the meantime. Who are we gonna go say hi to? You know what? I haven't actually raided him. Well, yeah, I haven't raided him in a while, actually. Let's go say hi to Freya. Okay, good. I got the right one. Yeah. I am going. Let's see. That marks the end of that case for Ace Attorney. We're not playing more of that until next week. We have. It's all right. I was making this Winton raid. I keep that there for there. Okay. We are going to. I'm not gonna be streaming tomorrow, but I will be back on Saturday. We will be doing Halo 2 with Eros. I'm not sure if we're gonna complete Halo 2, but we're doing definitely play some more of it. And have some good time with that. And then I have on Monday more Ace Attorney. Well, actually, I haven't made like a schedule, but I'm most likely to do more Ace Attorney unless I do something else. But that's a good bet. Just like this in gambling, I'll be a good gambling man, make a good bet, and say I'm probably gonna play some more Ace Attorney on Monday. But until then, I just have Halo 2 with Arrows on Saturday. I will see you around. Thank you all for coming. If you're watching a VOD, thank you all for watching. And yeah, have a good night. Bye.